Other key considerations.
Other key considerations. We have separated this topic into 5 sections.
Factors affecting your voice. What makes an effective voice? How the voice complements the communication process. Your posture is crucial. Variety in speech.
Let us begin with the first section, which is factors affecting your voice.
Factors affecting your voice.
A lot of factors can affect your voice, and certain measures have to be taken for the same. For instance,
if you are delivering a talk in a large area, use a microphone if you can. Stand up so that everyone notices you. Request the audience to fill up the front spaces initially. Breath control, clarity, and posture are crucial. Drink warm instead of cold water a few days before your speech.
Let us move to the second point, that is, what makes an effective voice.
What makes an effective voice?
An effective voice is a mixture of vitality, audibility, and clarity.
Vitality. The technical terms for this includes modulation and prosody. In other words, read loudly, approximately 15 words per minute, at a stretch for 30 minutes at least to check the energy level of your voice till the end. Audibility. A combination of an appropriate level of volume and the skills of projection. Put simply, the audience should be able to hear you without much effort. Clarity. Producing a vital audible sound which is distinct and clear, not muffled. Plainly speaking, don't eat your words. Don't speak too fast or too slow.
Let us move to the third section, that is, how the voice complements the communication process.
How the voice complements the communication process.
Let us think about a person whom you have never met but regularly talked on the phone or via mail. Indeed, in this fast-paced world, we face such communication, for example, business deals and even choosing life partners. The voice is what takes you everywhere, so watch out how you communicate. Speak less if you want to, but speak the right stuff. Now we will move to the fourth section, that is, your posture is crucial.
Your posture is crucial.
Why is the posture so crucial? If you position yourself correctly, you will find it easy to breathe and feel confident. I will share some tips with you for perfect posture.
Keep feet a little apart and in contact with the floor. Distribute weight evenly. Don't stand with legs crossed, even if behind a lectern. Keep knees slightly bent to avoid backache and reduce anxiety. Stand erect. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. Face the audience when you speak. Watch your shoulders. Don't carry too much tension.
Here are 2 frequently asked questions.
Frequently asked questions. How can I keep my head up if I need to refer to the notes? You can refer to notes. When you drop your head to refresh your memory, simply stop speaking. When you are ready, bring up your head and eyes and resume, but make sure you take a few seconds, not more. What if I need to turn around to look at the projector screen or to write on the board or flip chart? No problem. Again, turn and look, but stop speaking. If you are writing on the flip chart, chalkboard or whiteboard, remember the touch, turn, and talk principle.
If I say the names Lewis Hamilton, Michael Schumacher, Ayrton Senna, Damien Hill, then what sport comes to your mind? That's right, Formula One racing. The Formula One racing season starts in March every year and runs up till October. There are 17 races which are held in countries all around the world. Now here is a slide where we can see where all over the world Formula One races are held.
Now we have the last section of this chapter, that is variety in speech.
Variety in speech.
Let us start with a quotation related to the topic.
The most precious things in speech are the pauses. By Sir Ralph Richardson. Your audience, students, may lose interest if you sound cliched. You will not sound dedicated if you speak monotonously.
A voice with variety contains a composition of the following ingredients:
Pitch, appropriate pace, pause, volume, word emphasis.
The first type is pitch, variety in notes and intonation, the rise and fall of the voice.
Pitch. Pitch is the note or notes which we use when we speak. The human speaking voice has a range of between 5 to 8 available notes. Some people strike a note and do not move from that note, which results in monotonous speech. Therefore, avoid that and be comfortable with switching from one topic to another to avoid boredom.
Pitch also indicates mood. Let us say an example.
A sustained period of speech in a high pitch can indicate sarcasm, tension. A sustained period of speech in a lower pitch indicates seriousness.
Note how newsreaders will use a higher pitch for more humorous stories and lower pitch for more serious stories. The second type is appropriate pace, the speed at which we speak.
Appropriate pace. You should keep pace so that the audience can reflect on your speech and exhibit more interest in you.
The third type is pause. Pauses break up our speech and help us breathe comfortably.
Pause. Pauses break up our speech and help us breathe comfortably. Of course, without a pause, you will not only make your audience restless, but also leave yourself gasping for breath. Thus, you must read aloud any newspaper, magazine, perhaps your article, and follow the punctuations with due concentration. This will enable you to convey your viewpoints perfectly.
Please ponder over the quotation that follows.
The most precious things in speech are the pauses. By Sir Ralph Richardson.
The fourth type is volume. Various forms of volume level help us to charge the atmosphere. You need to address your audience by adjusting your volume level according to the intensity of the article and share some light jokes in the middle of the speech. And the fifth type is word emphasis, stressing words that you want to highlight. Let us summarize this in the form of the following quotation.
Mere words are cheap and plenty enough, but ideas that rouse and set multitudes thinking come as gold from the mines. By A. Owen.
Remember, it is quite natural to feel a little self-conscious when you're trying out these new approaches. However, please follow these elements one at a time.
Hello everybody. Today we are going to see advantages and disadvantages of the credit card. Let me share my experience with you. Few months back, I went to a shop to buy a new mixer grinder. It was very expensive, and since I had a shortfall of money, I couldn't buy it. And at the moment I thought, I wish I had a credit card. After this incident, I applied for a credit card, and within few days I got one, and I was really happy. Some days after, I saw pretty diamond earrings in a jewelry shop. I inquired the price. It was really expensive. So I decided to buy it by charging my credit card. I did so, and I was really happy that this credit card is really helpful when I do not have sufficient cash with me. But a month later, I received a statement of my transactions on my credit card, and I was really shocked because I have done so much of shopping. I didn't even notice that I cannot clear this outstanding. I was wondering, how can I pay this balance? But the credit card company gave me an option to pay the outstanding balance in installments with interest charged. I had no option. I accepted. But the interest rate was so high that I ended up paying triple the amount of the original balance. It was really irritating, but I was really helpless. I decided not to use the credit card again. But few days later, I started receiving email alerts, SMS alerts, and also phone calls from a credit card company just to remind that I have a balance due and I have to pay it within a time limit. And it was really irritating to receive such phone calls in front of my friends and family or in office. I said I will return this credit card to the credit card company. The day I decided to return this credit card to the credit card company, I received a wedding invitation of my friend who lives in Delhi. Since the wedding was in the next week, I decided to buy online ticket just to save time. So this time also I had to charge my credit card. Now I was aware of the consequences of making huge outstanding on my credit card. So somehow or the other, within few months, I paid the entire outstanding. And I decided just to keep the credit card and use only if it is really necessary. Few months after that, I was opting a home loan, and I was informed by my banker that I should have at least one credit card to get the loan sanctioned. As I have one, my loan was sanctioned. So you see, every coin has two sides. It is tempting to buy things with credit card, but you should always consider credit card as your emergency cover. The credit card company is always there to help you when you need money, but you should be a good user and pay each and every rupee back. Just think how you will feel if you lend someone money and he will not return it back.